Today is second day of our 30-day AI Solopreneur Challenge, where we create every single day one AI agent for our solopreneur business. And today we are creating prospecting research AI agent, which can find new prospect contacts for our outreach system for our sales. So let me show you how it looks and what you can expect. With this sales prospecting AI agent, you can enter a few company names and you want to find, let's say, founders for this company. After a few seconds, it finds all the founders for this company and it inserts these all prospects in the sheet with first name, last name, company name, website, LinkedIn URL, email, and many other things. And the cool thing about it, that every single email is validated. So let's quickly go over, and you can find this template if you go to our school community. Go over to the classrooms, scroll down to the premium AI agents, and this exact template is number 10, prospect research agent. You can find the link to our school community down below underneath this video. So let me show you how this AI agent works. AI agent we are calling with the chat node. You can also use Telegram or Forms or any other node. You can start this workflow with the scheduling. And let's say you have Google Sheet where you just check every single new row that's been added and this workflow get executed. In this case, we are using chat, entering any kind of criteria. For prospect, we are searching for, let's say we want founders or CMO. You can describe in the chat what you are looking for and you just provide URL. You also can provide broader company range of URLs or just find me company in specific area or in specific location. Let's check out what is inside this tool prompt. So we are starting with a prompt where we are describing how every single tool should be used. Primary research tool, which is OpenAI with internet. This is the tool that we have attached here underneath. And by the way, AI with internet is like separate workflow. It's OpenAI 4.0 mini. Actually, I need to call it like this. And we are just calling this tool, providing system prompt, you are sales prospector. Then we are specifying that we need to do the second verification research. For that, we use Perplexity. This is a tool that you can use if you want. And I have found that OpenAI with the internet works really well. But if you want more specific research, or you found that, for example, OpenAI cannot find some things, you can use Perplexity tool, but it will cost you extra because for Perplexity you also need to pay. But yeah, we are just here specifying that we want to use the Perplexity. And then whenever we find the information about specific prospects and their email addresses, we go to phase number 2, where we need to do the email validation and enrichment. For that, we use LinkedIn Enrichment, where we need to provide only a URL. Actually, not we need to provide, but AI agent does all the thing. So it providing URL of the LinkedIn for the prospect. And then we are using Appify tool that I will show you a little bit later. Appify gives us back all information about the prospect, like the jobs, histories, this about page, like about section from his LinkedIn profile, and also an email if it's there. And then we need to validate the email. But if the AI agent cannot validate the email, we go to the guess email tool where he tries to guess this email by validating multiple syntax-based emails. These syntaxes usually are like first name at company, first name dot last name at company, and we are sending these requests to our email validation tool till we get response 4 or 5. That means this email accept all or is just like valid. And this is the process how we are doing. Using this method, we can get email addresses to specific prospects that you cannot do through Apollo, Lucia, or any other email enrichment tool. This method is super cool, but it probably will cost a little bit more than Lucia or Apollo, because sometimes the guessing process takes more credits because we pay for every single request to these email validation tools. And phase number 3 is just that recording in our sheet that I showed you earlier. We are storing all prospect data in specific Google Sheet, and here we're specifying how to organize it. And then the phase number 4 is just send back the results in the chat. I have this information in the chat that, hey, yep, I found this and all is good, all is set up. And that's it. And for system prompt, we are specifying that this is sales prospecting research agents specialized in email finding. For the chat, we are using GPT 4.0 mini. For Windows memory, we're using just buffer memory because we don't need that much. I don't care about previous interactions with this AI agent, so Windows buffer memory works the best. Here we have tool that adds all prospect details inside the sheet. And here's the sheet that I showed you earlier with the first name, last name, and so forth. And here we just like specifying that company name or description, add here everything about the company, phone number, date, and so forth. I'm describing the tool that use this tool to add every prospect details to outreach list. In the sheet, you add only contacts and their details. This tool we used to get the exact current date and time. You can see right now I'm recording this video on 15th July. In our sheet, we are adding also here the data call. Then next is Perplexity tool that you can use or skip as we talked earlier. Here I'm specifying for this tool that this is tool to verify or to find new companies, contacts, or information about company. If OpenAI tool cannot, you always get called second. Actually, it never happened. AI agent was calling OpenAI and this tool like, I don't know, first or second, whatever, but they always was at the same time, I would say. So I specify in the main prompt that we always call the OpenAI first. And actually, if you don't want to use Perplexity, you just delete it or turn it off, and it never will be used whenever you run this workflow. And then we are using for our model, we're using Sonar. So that's mean do the research, find about this company, if it's that or this, and simplify output. And this is specified by the AI agent how he wants this output to be. Then the next one is OpenAI with Internet. Another workflow has the start execute node. We have OpenAI for mini search, and here's the JSON data from the AI agent. And in the prompt, we are specifying you are a sales outreach prospect and simplify output. And here in this, we are passing like with the data, all the prompt. So here, our AI agent is sending to this workflow the prompt which coming here in. So here I have specified the data, it will be a string, and yep, that's pretty much it. Then I have email validation tool, which is debounce email validator. And here I have specified that use this tool to validate all emails. Always validate email if you get email from Apollo, actually from other tools here I need. Okay, and valid emails are with response 4 or 5. Here I have specified that it's another workflow, and we send it in the query. Here's the provided email address that he need to test it out. Here's, for example, he tested out, he sent this email, and we get back code 4. That's mean it's accepting all. It's risky. If it's a number 5, it's like valid, and it's like valid email. But for these accept all, you still can send email, and it's fine. The workflow looks like this. It starts with a trigger node with a workflow input trigger. The name is query. I am allowing all types, and here is just like API call to the debounce, and that's pretty much it. Then there is another tool that I have added, but I'm not using it very often, but you can use it or turn it off. So this tool is also the same workflow I just showed you earlier, but here we are specifying that this is guest email tool, and you need to send here multiple calls after each other, which are like email syntax. It's like we just trying to guess the email with sending multiple variations of email addresses and see if we get back the 4 or 5 code. And here I'm just specifying that you use various kind of syntax, for example, first name at domain name, first name dot last name, and so forth. And then a last tool is Appify LinkedIn Enrich. So how this tool works, it's a separate workflow, which I'm gonna show you. It is this workflow. It starts with the start node, where we are again sending like LinkedIn URL as a string. And then we start an actor run. So here it's starting Appify actor run. And then we wait for 10 seconds till actors finish the run. And then we get a dataset. This dataset is all information about this prospect's LinkedIn profile, all the information. And so after all these things has been done, we are adding everything to the sheets. And here a little bit lower, you can access all the tools called specific workflows. Here's your Appify LinkedIn Enrichment workflow, the guest email, and here is the OpenAI with Internet. So whenever you get this template, you just need to create 3 separate more workflows. You can just select these ones and convert 3 nodes to the sub workflow and rename this workflow. Let's call this Appify. Then choose like a new workflow, and then you just find from database Appify and it will work for you. Only you need to specify here in this tool that you are sending specific query and how this query is named. For example, for me, Appify, I have named this as LinkedIn URL. And then in this new sub workflow, you need add in beginning the start node. So it's called just like type here start, or how it's called. It's actually called start, where I can find trigger node. And then you connect this workflow and then just rename here, define using fields below, and you rename that you're gonna get from the tool LinkedIn URL, and then make sure that you also mapping here, because if you change, let's just say you name it just LinkedIn, here it won't map correctly and it won't work. Another thing is, I have specified here that you need to use this Appify actor, and whenever you just click on this, you will open the actor. In this actor, you need to just start using it, and it costs like $10 per 1,000 results. Here you need to just go to the API, and here you go to API endpoints, and here you are copying all this URL, or just click here copy, and then you just need copy this part, end of this Appify API, all this part. I don't want to copy right now everything, but you just copy this everything. Then you go to your workflow, this node, and you need to change this part, Appify API here, and you just copy paste whatever you got. And the same for this get dataset, you just come here and you just the same thing, you just delete this one and enter that you got there. And that's pretty much it, and you can run it. So thank you for watching this video. Also keep subscribing to this channel, because tomorrow we have a new workflow which will be sales outreach email personalization, and I can give you a small snippet how it's gonna look like. So this new workflow will personalize every single prospect, and he will write 3 email copies and 3 subject lines, and will add inside the sheet. And on the day number 4, I will show you how we can do cold email outreach just with this NA10 workflow, which will send every single hour or every single minute the email, and then it will wait till your prospect responds and will mark in our sheet as it is responded. So subscribe, join our community. Here is a bunch of other things that you can learn about NA10, self-hosting, how to sell automations, how to find your niche, how to find the companies, how to outreach them. This is also helping you that you can use this outreach method to get new customers for your business, or start your small AI agency and sell automations as a service.